So this video is going to be all about errorless teaching. I couldn't find a good video I wanted about it online, and so here's one that I made myself. So essentially, this is how we teach a lot of things in our classroom, and so we're going to start very simple, and then you can work your way up to harder. So in this lesson, we're going to be doing A, and you could do this with anything. You could do it with like flashcards for like actions and all sorts of different things. Like pictures of like cat and things like that. We're just going to be doing letters because it's pretty simple. So this is my teacher hand. Notice no bracelet. And one sec, let me get the bracelet on the other hand. And this is my student hand. I'm a student. All right, here we go. All right. This is A. Touch A. A. Good job touching A. All right. Touch A. A. Awesome job touching A. Touch A. And the student might not want to touch A because you're not gesturing it to this time. Like the first time you touched it, then you just kind of pointed to the area, and this time you're not doing anything. And so they might be just kind of like, maybe I'm going to pay attention somewhere else. And so you can take them by their hand and help them point to A and make sure they say A. Awesome. Good job touching A. And since you helped them that last time, you're going to want to go back to prompting them for a response so they're back on track. So now you can say, touch A. A. Touch A. A. Touch A. A. Good job touching A. And you want to make sure you're giving them that good job touching A. They'll really look forward to it. Okay, so now they've touched A every time. Let's see if they can do it when we move it somewhere else. Sorry, it's kind of standing up here. Here we go. Touch A. A. Okay, let's do it one more time to make sure they've got it. Touch A. A. Good job touching A. At this point, you could probably give them like either a high five if they want that, or maybe a toy. You could blow some bubbles, anything that's going to work well for them. Okay, so now they've got A, right? And so now we're going to introduce another letter. These would be flashcards, so give me one sec. Here's A, and here's B. These would be flashcards, but I can't show that to you in the upright position. So here are my letters. So now we know A, and this is going to require some heavy prompting for you, but it's going to be worth it. So you're going to say, okay, we're still working with A, okay? All right. Touch A. And let's say they touch it. You can say, good job touching A, because you're pretty psyched. Because you just touched it. So then they're able to touch it right after you. You can say, touch A, and they'll touch A. Next, you can say, okay, touch A. And then they might get a little lost here, right? So let's say they start pointing to B, and you can gently take their wrist and help them touch A. A. All right. Touch A. A. Awesome. Touching A. All right. If they're really intent on touching B, they really want to touch it, what you can do is move the flashcard away, or you can cover it up with your other hand, so that way they're really just touching A, and they're like, oh, this is the one to touch. And once they're getting A every time, then you can move the spots of the flashcards. But we want to make sure they're really understanding that this one is A. So essentially, all of that in a nutshell, you're going to start with pointing to it, then just pointing to the area, and then just saying touch A. And that'll help them out. All right, hope this helped.